Manchester United fans, brace yourselves. Exploding head Paul Pogba's future is hanging by a thread. A shock new goalkeeper is on United's radar, and Kobbie Mainoo could be on his way out. Face screaming in fear, stick around for all the latest updates, transfer news, and exclusive insights. Let's dive in. Paul Pogba shows true colors amid former Man United heroes search for new club. Former Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba is able to resume his career this month, once his ban is concluded. Paul Pogba is not only seeking a new club to play football with this March. The former Manchester United midfielder is kindly doing all he can in one of the globe's biggest ongoing humanitarian issues at present. The 31-year-old has not played professional football since August 2023, when a negative doping test playing for Juventus resulted in a 4-year ban. The former Man United star undertook an appeal process and in October of last year saw his sentence reduced to 18 months, meaning he could train from January, 2 months ago, and fully return to playing this month. However, Juve had announced they were mutually ending their contract with Pogba, so he has been left without a club approaching his return date. There have been no bounds to the clubs he has been linked to. Even an Old Trafford homecoming has been speculated. But for now, no announcement has been made, and although once or twice the player in question has fueled certain rumors, his latest word is not actually connected to the situation whatsoever. Supporters will appreciate his selfless efforts to bring aid to the war-torn region of Gaza, Palestine, as conflict continues between Israel and Hamas-led militant groups. His caption read, "Hunger knows no boundaries, and kindness has no limits. Together, we can make a difference by feeding those in need. A simple meal can bring hope, warmth, and strength to someone struggling. Let's share our blessings and ensure no one goes to bed hungry." As well as a Man United return, intense speculation has been given to joining David Beckham's Inter Miami in the United States. The pair met last month at the club's MLS opener. Man United told why third Paul Pogba transfer would be too much of a risk, with World Cup winner facing extremely difficult path back into football. Manchester United have been told why signing World Cup winner Paul Pogba for a third time would be too much of a risk. What happened? France international Pogba is about to complete an 18-month doping ban. He is available as a free agent after seeing his contract terminated by Serie A giants Juventus. The 31-year-old midfielder has been linked with clubs across the world. The bigger picture. Many potential suitors will, however, need to be convinced by Pogba's fitness before putting any terms in place. Ligue 1 side Marseille, who already have ex-United forward Mason Greenwood on their books, have distanced themselves from a deal as a result. Did you know? There has been talk of Pogba potentially joining Lionel Messi at Inter Miami, but their 2025 MLS campaign is already underway and they cannot afford to carry any passengers. The same is true for Premier League heavyweights United, in what has been a hugely disappointing 2024-25 campaign. What Michael Silvestre said. With the Red Devils not in a position to take any risks, even with no transfer fee involved, former United defender Michael Silvestre has told Sweepstakes.com of his fellow countrymen potentially heading back to Old Trafford. "No, I wouldn't be tempted to sign Paul Pogba on a free transfer if I was Manchester United. I like Paul a lot, but I wouldn't because it's going to be expensive and you don't know physically how long it's going to take him to get up match fitness." Even though he's been out of the game for 18 months, before his ban, he wasn't really playing that much at Juventus. He's had a couple of injuries. It's too big of a risk to sign Pogba. If you were signing him and he was in peak fitness, he had been playing regular football with a perfect body and mind, then it would be a no-brainer, but after what he's been through as well, it's extremely difficult for him. I wouldn't be in favor of Manchester United bringing him back to the club again. What next? Pogba made his professional bow for United after stepping out of their academy system. He returned to England as the most expensive player on the planet in 2016. But retraced steps to Turin in 2022 before seeing his career grind to a halt. United eye shock new goalkeeper. Kobbie Mainoo contract boost. Mateta exclusive. Manchester United are braced for a monumental summer transfer window, with Ruben Amorim expected to overhaul the squad with comings and goings. Sunsport can exclusively reveal that the Red Devils are keeping tabs on Blackburn Rovers goalkeeper Ainsley Pears. Man United will be keen to keep 19-year-old midfielder Kobbie Mainoo at the club, and the Red Devils have an option to extend the youngster's contract by 12 months. Sunsport can exclusively reveal. Amorim is chasing a reunion with Sporting strike sensation Victor Gyökeres, and the Red Devils have received an almighty boost with PSG reportedly pulling out of the running. Elsewhere, Sunsport can also exclusively reveal that Man United are monitoring Crystal Palace forward Jean-Philippe Mateta ahead of the summer window. United targeting new right wing-back. Manchester United are sounding out alternatives to Sporting CP ace Giovanni Quenda. Ruben Amorim has used several different players in the position this campaign, but doesn't have a specialist who truly matches his 3-4-3 tactics. United have identified Quenda as a target for the summer and have held talks with Sporting to try and reunite him with Amorim. But, according to journalist Graham Bailey, United officials are concerned that the 17-year-old might prove to be too expensive. As such, the Red Devils have landed on another Primera Liga wide man as a different solution, in Roger Fernandez. The Braga star is 2 years older than Quenda, and also has a very bright future ahead of him. Fernandez has notched 5 goals and 5 assists in 44 appearances across all competitions this season. Seska peak for Prem Giants. RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko could be at the center of another Prem transfer tussle. Arsenal are tipped to be frontrunners, with £66 million reckoned to be the likely fee. But Manchester United could also be in contention again. Devil of a travel plan. United will face off against Premier League rivals in a preseason tournament in the United States that will see them travel nearly 9,000 miles. The Red Devils will try and shake off their dismal 2024-25 campaign across 3 U.S. states, playing 3 Prem teams. United will take on West Ham, Bournemouth, and Everton in the Premier League Summer Series in July and August. It will be the 3rd year running that United have taken their preseason preparations to the U.S. Ruben Amorim's side will begin their tour with a 3,334-mile trip from Manchester to New Jersey, where they will face West Ham at MetLife Stadium on July 26th, home of the NFL's New York Jets and New York Giants. They will then board another plane to fly 782 miles to face AFC Bournemouth in Chicago just 4 days later. That game will take place at Soldier Field, one of the oldest and most famous stadiums in the NFL and the home ground of MLS club Chicago Fire. Kobbie Mainoo plans to reject Manchester United contract and move abroad. Negotiations over extension have not led to agreement. United open to sale of player valued at about £70 million. Kobbie Mainoo is minded to reject the offer of a new contract at Manchester United and seek a move abroad. The midfielder has 2 years on his deal, but the club would be open to selling the England international, who is valued at about £70 million, to help their finances. The Stockport-born academy graduate, 20 in April, joined United aged 6 and made his debut as a 17-year-old in 2023. Mainoo, who has 10 England caps, has played 60 times for the first team and has been in protracted negotiations over a new deal, but no agreement has been found. He has been discussed as a potential Chelsea target, but moving to another Premier League club is not currently part of his thinking. Mainoo earns about £20,000 a week, and his representatives want to improve his wages to reflect his role in the team. United believe Mainoo could still agree to improved terms. If he declines to extend his deal, income from selling Mainoo would be a welcome boost for United, who need to bring in money if they are to make signings. But losing a homegrown player while Ruben Amorim is trying to rebuild the side would be difficult for many fans to accept. United would be eager to maximize Mainoo's sale value because any fee would go down as profit after he came through the academy, and a player's value almost always goes down in the final 2 years of a contract. There has been no direct contact with other clubs. Mainoo was a regular under Amorim before a calf injury in February, but the head coach concluded he could not use him in his usual midfield role. He was struggling a lot defending. As a midfielder, now more as a number 10, you can feel he's playing on the ball nearer the box, and near the box is really good with his small connections, Amorim said in late January. We need time to work with players on what is their best position. Amorim has also praised Mainoo's improvement, saying the 19-year-old was really, really good, but not the finished product, and has so much potential to grow up even more. Mainoo and his fellow academy graduate Alejandro Garnacho were available for sale in the winter transfer window for the right offer. United's financial situation has been highlighted since Sir Jim Ratcliffe invested in the club. The minority owner has instigated a mass cost-cutting exercise, making 250 people redundant and planning a further 200 job losses. Thanks for watching.